Hi friends, in my last video I have shown you how we can read the JSON file from the local file system or SDFS into the data frame. Okay, now in this video I am going to show you how we are going to read and write the JSON file system. Okay, so JSON file, it may be of the different kinds. Okay, so what we can do, we will again create one data frame 3 equal to and spark. Okay, so spark dot read, that we are familiar now, and it is having the JSON method API to read the JSON file. So first I'm going to show you how we can read the file from the local file system. So let me go to this JSON. Here we have this order JSON. We'll make use of this one only. Okay. So let me copy this location, put over there. Then inside that JSON, what is the name? Order.json. That is the files which we are going to read. Order.json, and then let me give the exact format over here for the reading the path. Okay, so hit enter. Oh, sorry, we didn't specify the path correctly. So it is showing data frame is loaded successfully. So we can make use of the print schema or show method to check whether it has loaded the data properly or not. So these are the order, customer ID, and other things. Let me just print the data. So this data is successfully read, right? Now what we can do, we can read the data from the SDFS. So no need to worry anything. Only what you have to do for reading the data from the DFS, you need to give the path. Remaining things will be same. So this is the JSON. If you click over here, and it is having the order JSON. So what you need to change now? You need to change only the file path, or you can make the forward slash. Okay, it will be easy. So HDFS colon localhost and the port at which your name node is running. In my case, it is running as the 9000. I'll correct the path. Wait. So here we need to specify the two forward slash, which are data, and inside data JSON we have the order JSON. Okay. So this is the way we can give the location, and again we will make use of the print schema or show. Anyone, we can check it out. So it is successfully able to load it out. Okay. Now we can provide the mix-up kind of the things also to load the data. Means two path, one path from the local file system, another from the SDFS. That we can do after some time. But before proceeding further, what we can do, we can cross verify the things. And suppose this is the normal JSON. Let me open and show you. Uh, this is the normal JSON file over here, which is loaded. Okay, so so this is the normal JSON format which is loaded. Okay, now what we can do, we have the multi-line JSON format also, and I'll show you how we can read the multi-line JSON. So this is the one JSON and this is another JSON. Together it is forming the array of the JSON objects. So how we are going to read the that multi-line JSON? No need to worry anything. The same thing, what we can do, we need to modify a little bit over there. Okay, so what the modification we can do it over there? So we need to specify the option. Okay, like if the data is okay, we can read it from the any file system. Here also multi-line JSON is present, so we will read it from the SDFS directly. Only one option you need to specify over here. Okay, what option? So in this, before this JSON, we need to write option with some parameters, and the parameters will be like multi-line true or false. Okay, so that is like multi-line. Okay, and the second parameter, it should be true or false, like that. So you need to specify over here. So it is loaded the data, will cross verify. So what we are going to see over here, that order ID, order date, order ID, status. So like this only we have the fields over here. If you look over here, oh, this data is different, and this data multi-line is the different what we read. Okay, so what we can do, but this is the way by which we can be able to read it. Okay, and suppose again we have the concept like you need to read the data from the multiple files, not from the multi lines. Okay, how we are going to read it? So suppose that one data is present over here. Okay, and another data is present into a different file from this one. Again we are going to read data from the part R. Okay, so how we are going to specify? We need to give the path separated by the comma. Let me change the JSON, and the name of the file we need to specify exactly, then only it is going to read it. So this is the file, hit tab, enter, not tab, sorry for that. So data is loaded. Now what we can do, we can cross verify the things whether it is loaded successfully or not. So these are the syntax for the data. We can show the data also. And here what is the difference from the previous data, what it is showing. Oh, means in both the files the data is same. So but this is the syntax how we can provide the, how we can read the data from the multiple files. There may be chances that one file is present at the local file system, one file is present from the SDFS, so that you can also read it. Only you have to give the exact path over here. Okay, no need to give any specific format and something like that. So this is how we are going to read the data. Now a question will come, how we are going to write the data. So suppose df3 which is having my data, right? So df3 is having the data. Now we need to write this data. Okay, so this is the syntax, write df3 dot write, and in what format we are going to write, we are going to write in the format of the JSON only, no need to change anything. Okay, now what we need to do, what changes we have to do over here, we need to provide the output folder location where it should write. Okay, so here in the user data output, what we have to do, let me copy the location first. Data output, inside that we need to specify some output, them some file name for that one. Okay, so we can give like orders dot json, you can give any name, and it is showing data is written successfully. So if you see over here, it is saying orders.json, it is written with the current date and time. If you want to cross verify whether it has written the same data, now we need to read it. Okay, so how we can read that one? Only we need to give this location from where it has, where the data is written, you need to give that location. Okay, and just enter, then df3 dot show. So see, same data is written over here. Whatever we have write on the SDFS, same we are able to read it. Okay, so this is how we are going to read and write the JSON file format. JSON file from the HDFS and to the from the HDFS to the HDFS, from the local file system and to the local file system. So if you have any doubt, just comment me on my video. I'll be able to tell you the more on that.